Just having a good time. And
Creepy Woah Dave end screen. What happened?
so this is the mystery of Woah Dave.
Yeah.
I'm leaving that open for interpretation. It's like, I want to hear what people think. I want people to tell me what they think about what happens at the end, who Dave is, and what the story of Dave is. There is a little story there.
The instructions you have are simple. Play Woah Dave. Try to interpret the ending and get back to Jason about the thing that happened.
Please. I kind of want to know myself.
Hi, my name is Ian, and I would like to share with you some theories I have on the game Woah Dave.
Woah Dave is an arcade game made by Jason Cirillo. You take control of Dave to help him survive the waves of aliens and monsters on screen before they get to you. It's quite simple.
But hey, the word simple is not my vocabulary today, as I'm here to overthink this game to the best of my ability. Now we won't just be talking about Woah Dave, we'll also be talking about Space Dave, the highly anticipated sequel to Woah Dave. That way, we'll be talking about the Dave series as a whole.
Space Dave has not been released yet, but as of today, there exists official artwork to the sequel, as well as 2 trailers, and this is all the information we need to get going on making theories. A crucial element to these theories is a secret message that lies in the first trailer to Space Dave. In the first trailer, a Morse code plays with the accompanying text, "We thought you might have been crazy. Oops, guess we were wrong. SOS, Dave." The translation to the Morse code is, "SOS, Dave. I was born in a lighthouse." Shout out to Shlumbakis, a friend of mine on Steam, for translating and discovering this secret message. Without him, I would have never made this video. Now what could this translation possibly be referring to? The first 2 words, SOS Dave, is pretty straightforward, since we see those words in the trailer. But the rest of the translation is bizarre. I was born in a lighthouse. What? I don't know about you, but I don't see any lighthouses in the Dave series. So what could it possibly mean? By googling the secret message, I was taken to the song Fire by Noah Gunderson, in which the secret message appears as the first lyric to the song. By looking into this further, my friend on Steam found another song by the artist with the title David.
At this point, I was convinced that this was no mere coincidence. I believe that Jason Cirillo intended for this to be significantly related material. Now, to my knowledge, no one else has discovered this, or at least delved into it as much as me and my friend did. And that's why I'm so excited to share it with you. We've made it to uncharted territory, folks, and this song introduces a new perspective on the story of Dave. This is where my first theory comes in, which I call the inner demons theory.
Take a look at these lyrics from Fire. "When the devil came to visit me, he said, 'Son, I am your enemy. Fear me.' But it came to my surprise, I was drawn by the fire." I believe that the fire is symbolizing temptation. Assuming that Dave is saying this, I concluded that he is influenced by the devil to give in to temptation. Now look at these lyrics from David. "I want to hunt like David. I want to kill me a giant man. I want to slay my demons, but I got lots of them." This is referring to the Bible story of David and Goliath, in which David manages to kill Goliath with a single stone. This does sound a lot like Dave, as he uses a single egg or skull to kill aliens and monsters. Dave is motivated to slay his demons, but he has lots of them. That must mean the aliens and monsters from Woah Dave represent his demons. To add to this theory, I would like to bring up the Game Over screen from Woah Dave. One of the biggest mysteries, if not the biggest mystery, in all of Woah Dave is what happens when you get a game over. This was the screen that prompted Jason in an interview to explain that he wanted to hear what people think it means and how it relates to the story of Dave. For those of you who don't know, the Game Over screen turns aliens into people, removes the fire pit, and replaces it with the true background of the stage. The biggest mystery of these 3 is that the aliens turn to people, and this is where the rest of my theory comes in. Dave is not only fighting his inner demons, but also the inner demons of other people. The aliens turn to people for the reason being that their demons are still there. These people then run around frantically on the streets, for they are trying to run from their demons. But they can't. Their demons are still inside them. It's just like that famous quote, "You can run, but you can't hide." If you didn't think this theory could get any deeper, take a look at these chilling lyrics from Fire. I was told to find Jesus in a stained glass church where the light shines red like blood. But the eyes of his children were so bitterly burned that I could not stand to look at them. Eyes are a distinctive detail that every enemy has, and they are so bitterly burned, which refers to them falling into the lava pit. When the aliens do so, they evolve into greater forms with a new ability. Dave cannot stand to see them do this, for they are becoming more powerfully evil with every step they take. So this drives his motivation to stop other people from being consumed by their inner demons.
My second theory is the subconscious mind theory.
The definition of subconscious is concerning the part of the mind of which one is not fully aware, but which influences one's actions and feelings. Have you wondered what the setting is for Woah? No, I'm not talking about what happens on the game over screen. I'm talking about before the stage is revealed. What is the significance between this setting and the stage reveal at the game over screen? In this theory, I believe that Woah takes place in Dave's subconscious. Since actions and feelings rest in this state of mind, it makes sense to apply the inner demons theory along with this one. That way, his motivations fuel his actions, and one of his motivations is to slay his demons. But how does Dave feel? To answer this, I brought up the cover art for Woah. Shout out to Glitch Ritual for making this beautiful piece of art for the game. Using this image, we now have a detailed depiction of Dave's devastating distress. He is fearful and full of panic. In fact, this parallels the feelings that you, the player, may experience when playing the game. In Woah, there is no tutorial, meaning that Dave knows just as much as you do. As the player, you might be afraid to take action at first, but by doing so, you learn strategies and practice skills as you play. Dave is learning how to deal with his demons and control his fears just as much as the player. Now take a look at the Space Dave piece of art also made by Glitch Ritual. What feeling does Dave have now? I don't know about you, but Dave looks like a total badass. He's not the sexiest creature I've seen, but I guess he'll do. This reveals Dave's character arc. Dave has conquered his fears in the first game and has gained the confidence to face what is really happening. Notice how the aliens and the people in Woah are all rectangular. This emphasizes that they are one and the same, and Dave perceives them as aliens in his subconscious. In Space Dave, however, the player is no longer in Dave's subconscious. Dave is fighting real aliens this time. That is why each alien in Space Dave is distinctly non-rectangular. In a review for Woah, it was mentioned that the game looks like it takes place in a volcano, and that got me thinking. Woah and Space Dave do have very different landscapes and atmospheres. I personally believe that Woah takes place underground while Space Dave takes place on the surface. I also believe that this is a symbolic representation of Dave's consciousness. By being on the surface, Dave has elevated himself to a higher state of mind. He's no longer fighting fake rectangular aliens in his subconscious. He's fighting real aliens this time, with a fully conscious mind. If Dave were to fall into the underground, he would literally be falling into temptation, just like the lyrics to the song Fire. Since Space Dave takes place on the surface, Dave has escaped the underground, and thus escaped temptation. But the threat of death still remains. That is why lava is still present in Space Dave, especially underneath the surface of the Earth. No one is ultimately fearless.
To conclude this theory, here's a neat quote from the book Divergent. But becoming fearless isn't the point. That's impossible. It's learning how to control your fear and how to be free from it. My third and final theory is to establish the mysterious identity of a strange character, Blue Dave.
Before the deluxe update to Woah Dave, you would have to enter in a sequence of button inputs while pausing the game to reveal this hidden character. Ever since he was discovered, I referred to him as Blue Dave, and for me, that name stuck. After the deluxe update, he was put into the character select screen with the name Dave, with the description, "Who's this turkey?" Blue Dave's colors are in fact the negative color spectrum of Dave's colors. He also shows up in Glitch Ritual's piece of art for Woah Dave. If we take a closer look, Blue Dave looks like he's curious and full of wonder, which is completely different to Dave's fear and panic. This contrast in emotion leads me to believe that Blue Dave is Dave's alter ego, a person's secondary or alternative personality. Personalities are represented by a person's actions and feelings, and that is exactly what takes place in a person's subconscious. Blue Dave's identity ties in with the subconscious mind theory, just as the subconscious mind theory ties in with the inner demons theory. All of these theories are intertwined. Blue Dave can only exist in Dave's subconscious, and since Dave's subconscious lies in the Woah Dave universe, that's where he shall remain. I would end my theory here, but there is a contradiction I have to address. You see, Blue Dave appears in the second trailer to Space Dave, but that should be impossible if the Space Dave universe exists outside of Dave's subconscious. When I first realized this, I thought that my theory on Blue Dave's identity was inconsistent, but then I noticed something significant. Notice how when Dave shoots at Blue Dave in the trailer, he doesn't blow up like all the other aliens do when they get shot. Instead, the laser phases right through him, proving that he isn't real, and also proving that my theory can still work. Blue Dave will also drop down a space block for Dave as soon as the laser goes through him. This means that Dave is reaching into his subconscious and calling for the help of his alter ego to get through his fears and remind him of who the other side of him is. A person who is full of wonder and has a curious mind, who strives against all odds to face his demons. Blue Dave is a figment of Dave's imagination, whose purpose is to contain Dave's other emotions and make Dave who he is and always will be.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to a close. To recap, I theorize that Dave is not only fighting his inner demons, but also the inner demons of other people. I also theorized how the games relate to Dave's subconscious, and how Blue Dave fits into all this. If you want to check out any of the material that I referenced in this video, click the links in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day!